Good morning, afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our match number 2 of the night for the Amateur Open League. Oh, sorry. Welcome, ladies and gentle people, to our Open LPL League. I don't even know why I threw amateur in there. We are here with Doodles versus Sigma. These two teams are, well, one of them's first and one of them ninth. I think some of you may know that already, but so Sigma are currently first. I did mention that previously. They've got 7 wins underneath their belt. They have a 13-1, 13-2, 13-4. But then it starts to get a little bit close and tight, where they've had 13-10, 13-9, and 13-11. Their most played map has so far in this tournament been Bind, whereas they haven't played any. Actually, what haven't they played? They haven't played any Breeze, and they haven't played any Split. Their opponents, however, Doodles, they're sitting 9th on the ladder. Remember, the open ladder is out of 77 players. Oops, someone crashed. That's good. I mean, that's a shame. So the open bracket's out of 77 players. So Sigma being first with 7 wins, whew, it's ridiculous. And no one forfeited those. They just brute strengthed it through to victory. Doodles, 9th. They're sitting at 5 wins and 1 loss. They've had, most of their run has been 13-5, 13-6, 13-3, and 13-7 have been their wins, and they both were on Bind and Haven. The losses that they had were on Ascent for 13-11, so a very close one there, and a 13-11 to our previous team that we just saw, Pogo, who are currently sitting 2nd on the ladder. So Pogo are going to be very eagerly awaiting the result of this match, because if we see Sigma lose, they're going to lose ELO, they're going to go down the ladder to about 3rd, and then we'll see Pogo take number 1 on the Opens ladder. If Sigma, however, wins, there'll still be a 1 match advantage between Sigma and Pogo. Also, keep an eye out for those two teams. I wouldn't be surprised if they challenge each other soon. So anyway, teams are jumping on in. We're going to Icebox, and neither of these teams have played Icebox this season. So it's anyone's game, and I want to thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for supporting these two teams, and thank you for supporting the Oceanic Valorant region. So, especially in the open brackets here, these are upcoming teams, whether they want to get into the scene and start making a name for themselves and work our way up the LPL structure, or they want to enjoy the competitive nature and spirit that is on offer. Anyway, enough talking about random things. Let's jump on into our game. I pressed the wrong button on my end. Oh no. How do I get out of it? Oh, there we go. So, our teams are already starting to select their agents, and we're seeing, well, I'm a little interested, because we are seeing the Vipers and Sages both being picked up on Icebox. Sage has been seeing quite a heavy pick rate on Icebox. It used to be mostly Vipers.
Choose your agent.
You wouldn't see a Sage as well, as Viper would kind of give you that, oh my god, utility that you have on offer. But now a lot of players, especially the Sage wall, that can be utilized quite heavily over near Cargo, or towards the B site. I'm thinking of the right site, and be able to lock off to get you a safe plant, or using it over towards the A site to start locking down different sight lines. So then, once again, you create that little safe haven for your team. On defense, the Sage wall's not too effective on this map. You'll usually see it used to stop anyone rotating down into kitchen. That's where you'll see it get played. You barely see it anywhere else. You don't really see it for any aggressive peaks or checks on the map. It's mostly just to lock down that mid location. But then outside of that, we start to differ in our lineups. We have the Jet is the duelist on either side, but the secondary duelist this time, as we saw previous match, will be Arena versus Raze. They both offer their own unique advantages. Reyna able to push in onto site with the Leer, whereas Raze is able to clear angles a lot better. So giving a little bit of differences there. And then finally, your lurker, or not, I shouldn't say your lurker, your kind of support agent to give you that knowledge and utility of your opponents. You've got one running that Sova and the other running that Sky. So, with that out of the way, Sigma, oh, I have this, yeah. Sigma is going to be looking out, starting to push the aggression towards the A site. Recon Bolt's going to spot that two of them here, and that there is a hit coming towards the site, allowing them a little bit of time to relocate into positions that they want to try and take a favorable engagement. The Trailblazers are going to come out, it's going to be knocking out a little bit of the sensors from down bottom, but Cadster is going to be able to find that kill up top, as now they start making their way into securing the bomb plant. Doodles are going to be behind just a little bit as they're going to try and make their way on site. They've taken a lot of damage. They don't really have much positioning. The Orb's going to lock down that, but are they going to check underneath? They do check, but momentarily somehow, Stanky still finds that kill. Cadster is playing a very aggressive location. He peeks up, he finds himself one. He's going to be chasing that Sage and gets him the 4th of the round. Cadster doing wonders for Sigma at the start of this match, picking up 4 kills, is already just that much closer to picking up that Blade Storm to cause chaos to their opponents. Unfortunately for Doodles, they only managed to find themselves 1 kill on Stanky. Couldn't find much else here in this map. And really, it was just a good side take from Sigma. They got in, they got the plant down, they moved back to allow Doodles to kind of re-engage and force them to use the utility to get back on site. And then once they used their utility, Sigma just counter-utility and just pushed in a timely fashion to find the kills. And it looks like they're going to attack the site again. Timberlaw is going to be holding tight and hoping the crossfire from Stanky. We're going to be seeing a problem going down on the bottom side. Stanky's going to see his teammates dead. He's going to try and push around. He gets killed. They're all just falling like flies at the moment. Dude,
last player standing.
Hold
Spike planted
against Sigma. Falcons go over a few of the shots, cannot collect the bounty. And Sigma are going to be able to run into round 3 with their Spectres. They're probably not going to buy an Admed. Admed might still continue to save his money. Well, actually, Cadster, feeling confident, does pick up... I don't know what they're doing anymore. I'm not even going to try and do it until something happens. Okay, there we go. He's going to save his money. He's going to donate a Sheriff instead. But this is the time for Doodles to be able to hold their opponents back, hold them off from taking another round here. Because you've got the firepower advantage, you need to try and use this correctly. And this is where Doodles are going to be trying to take a lot tighter angles, shorter angles. They're going to be more favourable with that Spectre at close range. Whereas Doodles will be taking long, extended engagements where they can get the additional damage from the damage fall off. Trying to find those shots. He does manage to find one. This is not what Doodles needed to hold up in this round. The long range was supposed to be their specialty with the weapons that they have at hand. But Cadster is just running over them with the damage. Timo has to try and defend against all the utilities now being used against him. The nice concussion from the Trailblazer causing complete issues for Mansane.
Spike planted.
He's going to get killed. He's going to instantly return frag by Stanky, but there's so much damage that's being done against Doodles at the moment. 3 versus 4. They are behind. 4 has to find something here. He managed to find one. They still can't find the bloody Marshall sitting at the back of sight. They're going to throw out the point off. They're going to be trying to fake the plant. They're going to be pushing up aggressive. Stanky's trying to get damage for it. Does finally get it. And Cadster finds the shot. He's still holding on. He falls. He dashes back up. He misses it. He's continuing to miss, but he's still holding him off a little bit longer. He's going to swing. Oh my god. Cadster. He somehow gets it, which he shouldn't have. And now Stanky. Cadster gets another. I mean... oh. Okay, let's deconstruct that. A, Cadster should not have survived that round. There were so many times he got away with murder. He didn't get punished, the shots didn't land on him. At the end there, he was very lucky to even clip Timor. He was running backwards and forwards. The inaccurate shots continued to make his Marshall miss. I think the final shot eventually did hit Timor, missed out on defuse by about quarter of a second. But if he had died at any stage during that was Doodles' game to win, round to win, no doubt about it. But somehow he caused enough of a distraction for the rest of his team to be able to take that. A little bit of damage there, but not enough to be able to get outside. Cadster's got the Blade Storm out. He's going to see the head. He got out, but Toe Lover is able to protect him a little bit longer. Manse trying to go on the lurk, but he's going to get shut down by Element.
One enemy remaining.
Leaving Stanky, the last alive, up against 4. He's getting a few shots. He gets a shoulder. He needs to be able to find himself a heal. He's probably going to save the resurrection because there's not much hope left in this round. I want to see if he can find himself a weapon or an entry frag. Oh, sorry, exit frag. Not going to be the case. He's going to get shut down. I'll be seeing a 4-0 scoreline coming out from Sigma. That is Cadster's first death at the stage. I think that was also Co-Lover. It's difficult. That shows that a lot of these players are still surviving these rounds. They're not going down, and shows the overwhelming presence of Sigma to win these rounds. Oh my god, I'm getting off your Element. You're making my screen wobble. Trying to give me motion sickness. So once again, they're just going to keep hitting this A site. They're so happy to constantly fight in a winning advantage. They're feeling confident. They're feeling comfortable. Why change what's working? And I don't think that worked as well as you would have hoped. Oh, I'm sorry. That's unfortunate. Sometimes we see that happen where the Viper's Pit doesn't quite work the way you want it. That's one of those instances. Paul's going to go down, but not a huge loss to make the Viper's Pit. Colin's going to heal up as they continue to make their way on the site. Manse able to get a kill, shutting down Engi, making sure they don't have that utility. He's going to use the Empress to swings on him, he gets a kill. He might need to get on out of it. He does. He dismisses, he heals, he retreats after finding 2. Element's going to swing, finally got a kill. Nice resurrection, baiting that peak. He's got to find himself 3 here. He's going to make a lot of noise. He swings into the aim down sights and he will get killed. The Doodles finally fire back, find themselves a round win there. And it was on the back of their duelist able to open up, find a couple of kills, and kind of cause mayhem in their opponent's sightlines. Which is not something we've really seen from Doodles so far in this match. 5 rounds in. Yeah, unfortunately, their duelist of Hong Kong is sitting at 1-4. Manse is going to be looking a little bit better after the couple kills he picked up last round, but was also not sitting quite well.
Revealing area.
Oop, that didn't follow the dart like I wanted you to. Flash is going to come out, and they're still going to continue to this A aggression. They're still feeling comfortable that the site is going to be there.
I've got your trail.
Whether they love the site and they don't feel confident with the site, or it's just because they're able to do what they're doing at the moment, put so much aggression on their opponent, they're able to find the kills.
You will not kill my
Manse
mother.
swung, but he didn't find the kill. The Viper's Pit this time, we're going to see a little bit more effective coming from Sigma.
Spike planted.
He's going to find the arm, but he doesn't find the shots. Missed opportunity coming from Doodles. As Timor and Hong Kong are going to be your 2 remaining members of Doodles to try and win this round. The head comes on out, the showstopper comes out, he shoots, he scores, but he gets counter-fragged. But he's happy to find that kill. Cadster is going to do the work, chase down Hong Kong, and make sure no weapons survive. One as we come into round 7. Sigma taking showing us a very strong performance. This is why Sigma are number 1 on the ladder. They are showing how strong they are. It doesn't matter against who they're up against. They're continually taking these games. Doodles are sitting at 9th here. If they lose this match, they're going to be falling down to about 15th or 16th on the ladder. I mean, we are round 6 in. Sigma, they're holding strong. They don't look like they're really giving much to their opponents in these rounds. And what little that they do give, Doodles haven't been able to capitalize on it. This time, as I say that, 4 is able to open the round up. Lee goes on down, Paul's going to swing around, but he gets crossfired by 2. 1 up, 1 low. Ahmed gets a kill because Manse didn't swing with his teammates. They miss out a huge opportunity.
Spike planted.
Now the spike goes down, the man advantage in favor of Sigma. Hong Kong's used his Blade Storm, he wants to find something. It's going to be very difficult. throws daggers out, and then Ahmed's like, wait a second, I swear I just checked that. So what let them down there was when Ahmed swung an A and he saw one up top of Catwalk. He killed that. And the one below Catwalk didn't swing at the same time. They could have either return fragged or found a kill on Ahmed and could have completely changed the environment for Doodles. But it wasn't the case. A little bit of miscommunication or maybe just not enough coordination. And Sigma were able to capitalize on that.
My way.
And again, the A-side's gonna get hit, and Doodles! They find the opening frag. Hong Kong with the operator. It says, I am sick of your BS. I'm gonna start dealing with you the way I know how, and that's with the best firepower that I can possibly muster. Ahmed's gonna be coming around the corner. He finds himself a Hong Kong who's looking the wrong direction, and also gets himself a foe. Timberwolf is going to narrowly avoid being spotted out by the bot, but it doesn't matter. In the end, he will get killed. Munse, last one alive. He doesn't have Empress. He's got a leer to his name. He's got some dismisses. But if he finds a couple of 1v1s, he could swing this round back towards him, but it's going to be difficult. It's going to be hugely difficult. So, Idani, I just want to let you know, this is the open league. So in LPL we have a couple of leagues. We got 4 leagues. We have opens, which is kind of our tier 3 scene. We have our amateur and evolution, which sits up at tier 2, and then we have our legends, which are kind of our tier 1 scene, where all our tier 1 players are. And there is a mix and match between players. We do potentially see some tier 2 scenes in tier 3 and vice versa. But this is our opens match. We do have Sigma. They're currently ranked 1 in our Opens League. They're doing really well at 7-0. Whereas Doodles are sitting at, I think it was 4... What are Doodles sitting at? They're sitting at 5-1 for 9th place. Yeah, welcome from Europe. It's good to see some other countries join in to support the Oceanic region. So these are up-and-coming teams, so thank you for joining in and showing your support for these teams. Timberwolves going to be rolled out, getting some information for his team. Hopefully Foe can get a little bit of knowledge. He does, he knows what that's high. He's afraid down low. We're going to see him. Ahmed, he gets a shot to the
one enemy remaining.
They go and deep, leaving Stakey all alone. Stakey gets a beautiful shot to the head. But there's just so much for him to have to do. He's got to find 4. It's just going to go down. The rotation coming from Cats, they're able to find that. Sigma continuing their lead, extending the capability to take out this match. Doodles, they're struggling. And this time, they're like, we're going to continue keep putting people over this A site. And Sigma's just like, we're just going to continue hitting it. It's working time and time again. Why not? At this stage, we're practicing our A site executions. And we're getting goddamn good at it. Honk's going to be keeping an eye off that operator. He sees a headbang take the fire when it was not necessarily the shot you wanted to take. He reveals it as an operator's hurt. Ahmed kills Fog. He falls to his death. My friend is gone down, and now Kaz is up high. He's going to take the catwalk. The rest of his team starts to
One enemy
Ahmed
remaining.
gets his 4th kill for the round. Switch into his classic. Going to be looking for that ace. They're saying, give it to me, my friend. And he finds it. He gets the ace.
Collateral damage.
Ahmed just made his way onto point there. He didn't slow down. He just ran ahead like a boulder. Doodles tried to outrun it. They tried to get away, but they got crushed 1 by 1 as they fell under the pressure of Ahmed. Look at this man, 26. He has almost the entire kill count of their opponents. He's his own team at the moment, but I don't want to take away from his teammates. A lot of his teammates are giving him space, creating a lot of noise, and giving him the openings for him to allow to be this aggressive. Ahmed, once again, he goes in deep, but he's finally been able to shut down. Fo's going to pick up the kill. He's going to feel a little bit happy that the leading game kill scorer is gone. He's out. Hulk needs to find the shots. He cannot find the shots. Spike goes down. Manzi's available with an Empress if he wishes to use it.
Last
But he
player
might save it,
standing.
or he might just get killed. The Doodles are behind by 9 points, but now
Last
they can buy a
round before
full
the
weapon
switch.
loadout, and they have ultimates across the board. This is a must-win round. You don't want to be going into your offensive half down by 11 rounds. 2 is at least doable. 11 rounds might be at the point where you just can't come back from. I mean, we have seen Sigma take 11, potentially 12 rounds, so we know it's not impossible. Honk honk, not going to land with the operator, unable to find the shot again. He's relocated, he sees one has crossed over. He's not going to get hit by that trailblazer, which is going to be good. He's going to relocate to another location, see if anyone swings out. The Boombot's not going to find him though, which is lucky for his part. He's going to see the head. He keeps seeing plays, but he doesn't find the shots. Similar fires out, he finds himself 2. Well, narrowly kills his own team, hits his own teammate there. This is looking to be Doodles' round. This is looking to be the point they get. Engi, though, is going to open him up with a frag as soon as I say that. Hoping that someone picks their little head up top. Amma's going around the side as Jet goes up high. Amma's going to find that kill. The operator can't find any more kills, leaving Engi, the last one, alive. Up against Doodles, he finds the one. Timberwolf, he has to find it. He needs to get the kill. He saw the weapon. Can he find the shots? He does. He gets the 3-2 with the Hunter 2-1 with the weapon. He secures the second round.
Switching sides.
Doodles, they have Mount Everest to climb. They need to get 10 rounds to get close to match point. They've got 2 rounds, well, basically 3 rounds to spare. Or 2 rounds. You can't give up more than 2 rounds. If I could count, that would be great. You're going to have to rely on their duelists like Hong Kong and Manse. Haven't really been pulling the kind of that weight they've been needing to for their team. Stanky the Sage is able to try and hold on. He's finding these kills. He's had, I think he had 3 resurrections during that half. He's able to get quite a few kills underneath his name. This time we're going to see Doodles. They're going to split up. They're going to be trying to find a little bit of openings on the map. They need to make sure to keep the buddy system. If they've died, they need someone to be able to return frag. Timberwolf's going to start this match open. Trailblazer, I don't know what he was doing. Facing the wrong way until the last second. Not going to land, but get a little bit of knowledge. Like usual, Tolover used that wall for the Sage down mid, making sure no one can sneak up towards Kitchen and make their way back onto the B side, unbeknownst to them. It's completely backed off site. Sigma don't want to hold this for the execution. The execution comes in and he sees one flying across the ropes, but he can't find the kill.
Spike planted.
We hold, still finding more shots, more people flying across the rope. He swings around the corner, but Manse's able to pick up the kill. Allowing the 2-man advantage coming for Doodles here. Flash comes on out, he's going to swing on in. Flash doesn't need to get it. He gets the double headshots. Manse can't find the kill, leaving 4. The last one alive, he's going to be centered up here. He's got the lineups. It bounces. It comes on down. But it is off the mark. He's still finding kills, however. He's looking around, but he can't find the shot. The bomb has been planted off to the side. There may have been miscommunication for where that bomb had to be planted. Bo expected that the bomb was going to be planted further into a default location off to the side in the open. It wasn't there. He had to come and push the advantage. He had to come around the corner. And, well, Sigma are going to take that round. A round that looked to be in favor of Doodles suddenly came crushing down. And with that, Doodles are going for a force buy here. They don't want to try and play it out at match point for the next 11 rounds. They want to try and win this. They want to try and get this from their opponent right here, right now. And Ahmed, he's just so aggressive. Look at him come. He comes around the corner. And then Custer's there to protect him and support him. Now there's just chaos going on around. He gets killed. They're just gonna heal that back up. Manse, he's got to lead the charge for his team. He's going to be coming up against Element. Element's going to be waiting. He's going to be hiding. He doesn't want to reveal himself yet. Toe Lover gets taken down by Manse. Element's still hiding up here. The Lear comes around. It's good Lear. They find him. Manse able to find another. This is what you want. This is what you want to see your duelist to be able to do for your team. It was a great Lear. Able to get the player up top as well. And there Doodles go, picking up a round. They turn it back around their own opponents with that force spike, giving them a little bit of space, a little bit of breathing room to deal with Sigma. Now, Sigma. The other thing they're going to be picking up is a little bit of a Marshall. The cats that we saw previously, he can easily protect his teammates. Now, coming on in. Oh, Lover. So walking off like usual. Engine NG. When we hit the Aldrich. This is going to cause him to crumble under the weight of the opponents and just fire through the wall. Now having to deal with his opponents. They're coming on down towards mid. He's going to be there. Soul defense here. He can't find a kill. Mancy is able to open it up. He finds one, but he gets taken down by the operator. Not operator, sorry. The
Spike
Marshal
planted.
shortly after. But Doodles do have two players. One player up as Kaz is finding shot after shot. It's and Kaz are the two players you want to see the remaining on Sigma if you want to try and take this round out. He's weak, he shoots, he can't find the shot. Kaz is going to go aggressive, he will go down, wrapped up into a nice little present as Doodles pick up another round. So Wadani, Dire Wolves, they are one of our tier 1 teams in the Oceanic region. They're currently playing in our, actually, I think the closed qualifiers have completed. I think we've got our 2 Oceanic teams available for the Northern America closed qualifiers. I'm not sure who they are. But at the moment, I don't believe they have any matches scheduled from my knowledge. I don't think they're Legends matches or anytime soon, and I don't think there's any more Valorant Oceanic Tour matches are currently left to play. So Manse, he's making his way onto site. He's being that initiator that they need. Toe Lover has been disconnected to the Sage from Sigma. Is currently out of action. It should give Doodles some kind of feeling that they might be able to take this round. Manse is feeling confident. He's going to be hiding up at the A side. The rest of his team rotates around to the B. He finds the kill. He dismisses. Gets the knowledge. He swings, but he was too aggressive, and Sigma's going to find the kill. So he's going to be up against NG. Viper v Viper. Walls going up. NG's going to jump on out. He gets recon just a little bit, but enough to keep alive. He's going to get
Spike planted.
healed up. He backs away. Do foe have the lineups to be able to defend this? They've got the shock darts. They have the snake bite, and they hold on to it. Now, Kasta, he's coming on in. He's got the daggers. He gets one. He's able to get out of there. He goes again, but this time he's not going to land it. But his teammate tries to go in there and protect him, and Elmet does just that. He finds the double. And NG's just going to stick. He's holding, and we go to match point. Doodles have to find 8 rounds in a row.
Match point.
He is out. Oh, sorry. Otherwise, they are out of this match tonight. And Sigma will be moving on to an 8-win streak. Moving a little bit further ahead than Pogo, who we saw previously tonight pick up a match. And I hope we see those two teams go at it possibly next week. Maybe later this week if they do decide to face each other. But I want to be there for those two teams, Pogo and Sigma. Oh no! Pogo's like, uh-oh. Luckily, he was able to pick that up. Timor's going to get some knowledge about the drone, getting some information onto the A site. They know that there is a rage sitting over here, but they don't know Cadster is also lurking around here. Unfortunately, we still have a disconnection coming out from toe level. He's decided to go grab himself a manicure. He doesn't feel like he needs to be around here. As Sigma are playing quite well here. The ball goes up and he swings, finds himself until takes a little bit of damage. They throw out the pit, causing chaos for their opponents at the moment. They can't get onto the side. There's so much utility being used. Element almost gets picked off there. He does finally die down to foe. 3 versus 3 here. As they've decided they're not going to deal with the Viper's Pit, but Ahmed coming up from behind all that work, able to find the one trying to defend the flank. Timor was hoping Ahmed's going to get aggressive. Ahmed's going to rotate away. He's playing with the sound cues, hoping he can get a nice
30
little
seconds
cheeky
left.
pick here. He gets a few shots, but Timor comes away victorious. They have 2 ultimates available. Can they get on site? Can they get the plant down? Engie and Cadster up against Timor and Foe. Timor and Foe now making their way up on. Cadster finds the first shot.
One
he needs to
enemy
find the
remaining.
second one, and he does. And that is the
Defenders
match
win.
going in favor of Sigma. Sigma was such a strong showing why they are #1, folks. They are sitting on top of the open leaderboards, and they're going to continue to move their way further and further ahead. Just look at these first bloods. Ahmed, Cadster, and Engie absolutely showing their strengths. Not afraid to be the duelist, not afraid to initiate, and not afraid to create the space for the rest of their team. So, congratulations to Sigma. Doodles, they will be losing this. They will be moving down to about 15th or 16th place. So, they're not completely out of the running yet. What are the teams in the Open League playing for? Well, if they can win, so there's 8 weeks of playoffs. Then after that, 8 weeks of league, where you can have up to 3 matches a week. After that comes the playoffs. If you can win the playoffs, you get free entry into our next tier. You get to be promoted up into our amateur league. And that's where you see a lot of our tier 2 teams that are trying to rise up into the tier 1 position in the Oceanic League. So that's what the teams are playing for. So there's still plenty of weeks going. This is week 4, I believe, of our leagues. That's across all of our open, evolution, and amateur leagues, as well as our legends. They play across 8 weeks. So thank you for tuning in. We will be going to a short break. We'll be having another game coming up shortly. The match will be between Jetlag versus OnlyFans. They'll be rounding out our 3 matches for our amateur league here tonight. We'll see how that goes. It'll be about 20 minutes, so you just have plenty of time to have a break. There are some other streams going on at the moment. But thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for supporting the Oceanic region, and thank you for supporting our teams here tonight. So, with that said, stay tuned if you want to watch more action, because there'll be plenty of more action coming up soon.